Can't even close properly. Spent the past few weeks at home using PowerPoint to simply mark out using icons and color coding where your switches and sockets and lighting points will be. When you collect your keys, the house will actually come with some of these electrical system plans. So I'm not an electrician, I'm not an engineer by training, so these things look gibberish to me, but you can sort of figure it out. Like this one is the lighting, seater and doorbell layout. For example, this is a lighting point S1-2. It's actually connected to this switch here, S1-2. And if you take a look down here, there's also S1-2. So this is actually a two-way switch. So just take a look at this, see what you can understand from a layman perspective. There's also a sockets map. So the existing sockets around your house are located here. If you really want to reroute or install brand new, for example, RJ45 outlets for your Ethernet cables and whatnot, as you learned today, you actually have to do some hacking as what the engineer advised. So a lot of things you only know when you meet the electrician on the day itself, so don't fret if you have trouble understanding any of this. Now in the living room, we actually have one lighting point up there, which we are going to use for our ceiling fan and light. So the ceiling fan and light will be a dumb system, but what we're going to do differently is we're going to use a smart switch. So the smart switch actually looks something like this, and we're going to connect it on this wall to replace this existing one. So this one, I think needs a neutral wire, so we'll see how it goes and update you along the way. The Phillips Hue will simply be connected to a 3-pin plug on the ceiling. We're actually going to have 3 Phillips Hue bulbs, which will also require a dumb switch. Switches will be located alongside the entryway switch, which is very good because it will be hidden away from sight. Moving on to the dining area. So for the dining area, we will also have a curved cove lighting up till there. So this whole area will be flushed with the false ceiling. So for the cove lighting, we'll also be using the Philips Hue system, very much like that of the living room. Both systems can be controlled either simultaneously or separately by a Philips Hue remote. There's also one lighting point. So for here, we're going to drop a very nice pendant light. Because it's dumb, we actually need to connect it to a smart switch. So again, you will be located somewhere here. So ideally, this is what we plan to have it look like. The kitchen is quite straightforward. Essentially, there will be 2 lighting points. So we're going to put in one more hole and maybe shift this one over there. As well as 2 LED light strips, one for the recess area and one for the entire top entry located over here. So these light strips, as well as these 2 lighting points, will be controlled by a smart switch. So common room is the easiest. There's only one lighting point up there which will be used for our down ceiling fan/light, which will be connected to our smart switch located over here. And we also noted that this requires neutral wiring. So for the common toilet, there's going to be one down light up there, as well as one light strip behind the acrylic panels. So these will simply be connected to a smart switch. For the water heater, which will probably be installed somewhere here, we also gotten a smart water heater switch. So we'll probably put them exactly where the original electricals are. So this will require neutral wiring. We are now in the master room, which has been converted to a walk-in wardrobe.
Our sea view is gone.
And our sea view is gone. So we collected keys this week, just a couple of days back, and we still could see the horizon of the sea. But I guess today, Cleveron condo built up level 26, which completely blocked out our sea view. But that being said, we still have a glimpse of some remnants of the sea. I don't know what that is, Jurong Island or something. And a little lake. And we still have the mountain view, so hopefully that doesn't disappear. Anyway, back to the point. So for the master room, there's a lighting point over here. So this will be a pendant light. So we're just going to drop a very nice pendant light that is done by nature, which means it has to be connected to a smart switch. So the smart switch will be down here, and the same switch will be used to control the toilet light, also a down light and the down light strip. So they will all be connected in this 3-gang switch over here, which also requires neutral wiring. The original water heater one will no longer be used, and also this additional light switch over here will be removed as well. Likewise, for the master, the cove light will not require an actual physical switch. So we'll probably be using the TP-Link Tapo light strip because that's actually quite affordable. So we do not need the higher end Philips Hue light strip in this room. So that cheaper alternative also requires a 3-pin plug on the ceiling, and it can be voice controlled and also through an app. And hopefully I can find a remote solution as well, so that I can physically press on the button. In common room 2, and this is the room that we will be sleeping in and connected to the walk-in wardrobe. So for this room, just like the walk-in wardrobe, we will utilize the TP-Link Tapo light system. So for the cove lighting, it will be an L-shaped one up to there, because on this side behind me, right, we are sleeping here. So recent cases of false ceilings and stuff collapsing on people, we do not want anything above our heads when we sleep. So this was a safety decision as well. For the lighting point, we actually still not decided yet on whether we should go down the smart bulbs dumb switch or the dumb bulbs and smart switch route. But actually I just want it to be dimmable.